Rodgers throwing to start it off. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down throw here by Rodgers. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Rodgers from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Now Rodgers on this third and short. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And the Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Drops this underneath to Warren. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Prescott opening with a pass. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. He rocks that tackler. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. First down, here's Dak. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again is Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he has this down to the 34. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. So we're through one. The Steelers have played to an early lead. back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Short pass brought in, and that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Give to Williams from the gun. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On second down, a run with Williams. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Yeah, here we go.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Rodgers going to throw here. Third down. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. Kevontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Dak now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. From the gun is Prescott. That's Lamb running the slant. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Chuck Clark.
It's a gain of 4.
Prescott now on third down. Lamb has another one. And he's going to wind up out of bounds on third down, so they're going to be forced to punt this away now.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Snap is off. It's Prescott. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Rodgers going to throw on first. Throw right side. Caught by Wilson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Cowboys' 40.
Same guy, Wilson again. On the move into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Tolbert now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Yes!
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of
They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Yeah, here we go! Wait, take one in! What do you think?
1st and 10, here's Prescott. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. One in. What do you think?
Dak to the air here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go! Wait, take one in. What do you think?
Another throw for Prescott. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Yeah, here we go!
Now it's Prescott again. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Nick Herbig.
Yeah!
Back to the air, Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll get him back to 11. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Tolbert now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
46. Yeah, here we go.
To throw, Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
First down, and they go right back to it. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Yeah! 47. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
There you go. 26.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got it. It's complete to Pickens. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Completes it again to Pickens. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
14.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Dante Kent with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Hey, 88, 58, 50.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll go again with Warren. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking for it with Warren. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Looking to throw.
and goal.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Tolbert now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, here's Dak. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go, lady. Here we go, son. Hey, son.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. First down, Seattle.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
And this offense just continues to methodically move the ball down the field here on their opening drive, Mike. And I think defensively, they've got to figure something out. Otherwise, this has the looks for one of those long days in the office.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. But that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Darnold to the air once more. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch.
And he will score! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good, and the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. It's complete. Calvin Austin. And he has taken down a big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
On second down, Warren. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
10 yards.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Corey Horton now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to Seattle after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run the draw with Walker, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Kyle Duggar there to make the play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Walker. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
Gain of 8. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14 at the 46-yard line.
Darnold to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, they go with Walker. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Darnold. He's going to air this one out to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And And the Steelers are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
We'll start this on the ground with Warren. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup.
Throwing, Rodgers. That's caught downfield by Smith. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
It's a gain of
A first down throw from Rodgers. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
It's a gain of 7.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's complete. It's Metcalf. A gain of 24 through the air. That's a Steeler first down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Lady! Here go side. Here go yellow lady! Yellow lady!
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
50!
First down for Aaron. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
43-yard line.
A run up the middle with Warren. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They run out of the gun with Warren. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Rodgers on the run to the right. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs, but with the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work. Just get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing, Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Seattle.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. What a time for a pick-6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick-6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick-6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Makes the score Steelers 20, Seahawks 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hello, lady. What's that? Red 80. The red 80. What's that?
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Shaheed with the catch. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Darnold now to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Go set. Set.
They'll go play action with Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Go set. Ready. Set.
Darnold to the air once more. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jackson Smith and Digba, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And 10 yards.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
We go set. Yo, lady. Ready. Yo, lady. Ready. Yo, lady. Yo, lady. Ready.
Darnold to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And they'll be set up now.